I found out today that the publisher wants a third book, officially. So I've got Derby Love out, You're Gonna Be Okay out, and now I'm in that middle spot between first, second, and now a third book with them, which is amazing. The second one proved the first one wasn't a fluke. The first time I ever felt like I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be in this life. The best parts about me are 100% being used for something that I love. And I've never had that before. This is the first time in 50 years that 100% of my weird parts are being used 100% correctly. I've never had that. It's really strange. But yeah, for years, like 1% of my weird strangeness was probably used for work, and the rest of it was eye-rolled or side-eyed. Going back to the start of this, where I was saying 100% of my weirdness is being honoured and valued 100%, and I've never had that before. Yeah, I feel like there's more in that. Decades and decades, like my weirdness was either punished or undervalued or put to misuse, or forced into a corner, or made to explain itself. I just kept its little pilot light on at night. I had no choice, because that's the part of me that is basically a reason to stay alive. And not in a dramatic way. It's just true. That's just the odd and fun and strange ways of seeing the world and sharing it with others. When you can't share something, you feel like you start to suffocate on yourself. Like sometimes when I'm recording these, I feel like I'm suffocating on myself a little bit. Just hearing me talk shit that I'm already thinking, and it's fun when I catch my ears, when my ears catch my mouth saying something, something that wasn't in here, wasn't in the head, and that's not often, and that's the stuff that ends up making good writing most of the time. You have to smuggle your weirdness through years of the cult of sensible. There's no other way, and I'm finding that a lot of people who are similar to me, who are older than me, who don't follow me on any social media. I've just known them in the past on LinkedIn and stuff, old co-workers and stuff. It's easy to get caught in bitterness when your weirdness is undervalued, and I've caught myself in it too, every now and again. And I just have to be delusional and just keep indulging it at night to no audience. I remember I'd show my brother and a few friends my little cartoons in my 20s, until one day I went, they don't care, they're not interested. I don't like it when someone just shoves here, Darby, look at this. I don't love that all the time, so I'm too busy. So I was doing that to my brother and a few friends, and they were like, yeah, I don't need to see some pre-prepared idea. Just say it in the moment. But that's what I'd do. I'd write stuff to no one, and I just did that. And I just value my own stuff. And I read writers who were long dead by the train tracks, who weren't there to actually talk to me, but I felt like they were there. And I felt like they were valuing me just by just reading their words on the page. I felt like I could talk to them. It's like they were inside me as well, and they were hearing what I was saying. They were listening to and valuing my strangeness just by existing in a book. That's magic. That's true magic. It was like a weird form of a seance meets telepathy with a book. And yeah, that sustained me. That sustained my ability for the world to undervalue my strangeness and me to revalue it and keep it going. And that's what got me through. And yeah, I feel like by writing my books, I get to pass that on, what these authors did for me. And that's the most magic thing, to be part of that tradition And I always wondered what the cockpit of some of my favourite writers, the cockpit in their mind, what it would look like. And now I know it's a mess. Don't know a thing. I'm just feeling my way into the darkness and trying to find a little bit of light here and there. They didn't know anything. Like, if it's only a guess, because I'm doing what they did, and then pass, a weird circle of life thing. But they didn't know anything. They just existed long enough, and occasionally they'd get something down that made slight sense, and enough of them forms a book, and you read it, and the reader reads that book, and enough of them read in a row, the things that make sense read in a row, kind of combusts and sets off a big light, and tickles the head. I always felt like writing really is coming up for air for just 3 seconds in a day, where something just happens. A good thought happens, and that's it. And the rest of the 23 hours, 59 minutes, and 35 seconds is a pure waste. But for those 20 seconds or so, something happens, and you get enough of those 20-second little beautiful bits of magic, and they go into a book, and then it's a collaboration with the reader, because the reader brings their own magic to it, and the reader reads a bunch of those 20-second bits in a row that have been mined over years or months or whatever, and something beautiful happens. Like, you step into the sky, and periscope your whole life, and it's kind of that's what I love about books and my favorite authors. They've collected all these tiny moments where they didn't have black spray paint over their third eye, and enough of them are a bit of magic. I always thought books, when I was 8, I wanted to write books. I thought, oh my God, I get to hold my dream as an object in waking life. And so, when a book works, that's what it is for me. So at the moment, while I'm trying to write this third book, I feel like I'm sacrificing those 23 hours, 59 minutes, and 40 seconds that I could be using for sanity in a day, just for 20 seconds of sanity. So to write a book fast, I almost need to feel a bit insane for nearly a whole day, just for that one tiny. But this third book, I'm probably halfway through it, and it's just in time too. The seasons have just changed, and autumn's finally turned up, and I can think straight again. I wrote all through summer, through spring, through summer, to write the first half of the book. Now I get autumn and then winter to finish it. I love that, a book a year, and you get all 4 seasons that go into a book. I think Charles Bukowski's editor said, "There's not if a writer can make a book a year, that's when things start to happen." And he said, this is John Martin, who died last year. He also said, you write a book a year, and that's when things start to happen. You build momentum. He said, not many authors can write a book a year. And so far I'm learning that. Like, I've written 115 pages in 6 months, and I feel a bit burnt out sometimes each day. I just go, oh my God, when's this going to end? But I also love it as well. It's like there's two of me. There's a part of me that just rushes into the future and just writes and writes. And then there's the part of me in the evening that goes, what the hell are you doing? Calm down. Anyway, I don't know where I'm going with this, but if you'd like to leave a review on Spotify or Apple, or a comment on YouTube or wherever it is you're listening to it, I'd love it.